Test justifications of the 6 tests that we did. The first test was the yo-yo test. The yo-yo test is relevant to a basketball player as it involves quick anaerobic sprints with breaks in between, which is what happens in a basketball game for basketball players, as they will always be constantly on the move, and this happens in the yo-yo test. The yo-yo test is very practical as it is cheap to do and can be done just at a local park, as you can get the voiceover off of YouTube and just need to mark out the distances, but can take a long time for some people to finish and is judged by the human eye, so may not always be accurate. The test validity is good as the scoring is done by the voiceover, so is easy to compare results and has a amount of data which can be found on the internet. However, the test can be unreliable due to the surroundings. For example, if it is windy, this can then put the performer when performing outside at an advantage or a disadvantage. The second test is the sit and reach test for flexibility. This test shows us my client's flexibility in their hamstrings and hip flexors. This is relevant to my client as he is a shooting guard in basketball, and this involves stretching for the ball to intercept or tackle. It is also important for an athlete to have a good flexibility to prevent injury. This test is very practical as it can be done anywhere and doesn't take much time. However, the box can cost up to nearly £100, which can prevent people from being able to perform this test. And when the test is done, it is done and recorded 3 times with a practice go before, which means that the results will be the most reliable scores possible. The third test is the hand grip dynamometer test for strength. This test tests the strength of my client's arms, and this is important to them as they will need to shoot from range in basketball when being a shooting guard, and will need to be able to generate the power to get the ball to the rim. This test is very practical due to the hand grip dynamometer only being up to £30 and being able to perform it anywhere with no other factors affecting the results. It is also reliable as it is performed and recorded 3 times with a practice go taking place. It also doesn't take that much time to perform this. The measurements are hard to compare if you are at different ages due to the test having different modes for each age, making it harder the older you are. The 30-meter dash for speed. This test is relevant to my client as it is a short sprint that is the size of a basketball pitch, and with my client being a basketballer, this is very relevant to him and will help him in defense and attack. This test is cheap as you only need a stopwatch and to be able to mark out 30 meters, but it's not so reliable as it is tested only once and done by the human eye, so it won't be very accurate. It can also be affected by the surroundings if performed outside by the weather. However, it is practical as it can be performed anywhere and is very quick as it will only take a minute to set up and record. The lane agility drill test is all about agility, and this is relevant as when dribbling with the ball, my client will need to beat his man and get past them to score, and this will require good agility so this is possible to succeed. This test is practical as it doesn't cost much as it requires 4 cones and a stopwatch and can be performed anywhere. However, if performed outside, the weather can affect the participant and put them at a disadvantage, and is also recorded by the human eye, which may not always be accurate. Despite this, the activity is recorded 3 times, so therefore we can get the most accurate results. It is also very easy to compare results to the normative data or to each other, as you pick their best results, and the quicker time the better. The final test is the vertical jump test for power. This is relevant to my client as he is a shooting guard in basketball, and this will involve both jumping to shoot and jumping to score a slam dunk. So having good explosive power in his legs is important so he can jump as high as possible to put him at the best advantage. This test is very easy to do and can be performed anywhere, but the equipment involved is very pricey. When performing it though, it is performed and recorded 3 times with a practice go before, so the results will be reliable and the equipment records the recordings, so they will be accurate as well. You normally perform it inside, so no factors will be affecting the performance, and the results are easy to compare to the normative data or to other people, as it is the higher the number the better.